What is up, legends? We are back. We're not gonna have a big video today, like not 30 minutes or something like that. But what I do want to talk about is a lot of people ask me about being stuck. Especially what's gonna happen after we lose the rental Monster Hunter Ken, which you're basically, you're gonna be stuck at that point. So some of the things that actually no, the main thing that makes you stuck is you don't have enough time to build enough fodder in between all of that and get your gear up accordingly. Now, you would think that gear itself would be the largest thing of power that a character can get, but it's really not. Limit breaking the character is, and getting dupes. So I discovered a lot, like I watch a lot of what people say in Discord and then the help and everything else like that. Like I don't always speak. I speak sometimes in the official Discord, but it seems to like just cause people like, hey, it's Scion. Oh my God. Like, hey dude, and stuff like this. Like I don't really be trying to cause trouble or anything else like that, but sometimes it does cause trouble. As we've seen recently, when I was just like normally speaking and people got butthurt about stuff that wasn't even about them, which is crazy. But it is what it is when it comes to that, and it's like I'm not gonna not be available for people to speak to because like that's just silly. I'm just gonna be available for you guys. So the thing that you want to pay attention to is how you do your dupes and your dupe priority. So what does dupe priority mean? What you kind of and should do is you should pick one character out of each element, which is usually going to be the wind, the lightning, or the fire, and you pick one character in that line. So let's do quick. You see now we got Sakura here, and I have basically gone up with everything right now. I think lightning. So all I'm really doing with lightning is just any of them could be a dupe at this point, but we're trying to make sure that we finish the global thing on time because I think we only have 8 days left, and some people are like stressing over that. So I'm kind of like here to help you. What you want to pay attention to is all of these guys right here. These guys, this is your lifeline right here. Make you easy, free to play, casual. Basically get you dupes and through everything. You should not be using anybody else but these characters for duping. Like don't be all up in no. This right here, no, you don't use any of these people right here unless you specifically hate them for some reason. Just don't use them. Use these guys. And what I'm specifically talking about is let's see now Ibuki. How I know that I haven't gotten her up to S plus is because in her actual bio, I still have the reward for S plus. So that means Ibuki is now my wind carrier. She needs to go all the way up and get limit broken. And as you're gonna see right here with Dan, we've already done it with Dan. We've already done it with Sakura. And Ryu is the next one to go up and actually do that to get the currency. That is satisfying the global event requirement. And over here in fire, I think it might be Hakan. Yeah, Hakan is the next one to go up. So what you would do with that knowledge, knowing now that those characters are the ones that you need to actually dupe. Like you see, I have some Hakans right here. So we can just bring Hakan up. And whoever you dedicate, you don't want the dedicated character to be used in itself unless you're forced to actually do it. Like, see, like what I mean by that is, I know I have done Ken already, and I'm not sure if I've done Rolento. Hold on 1 second. I might have. Because if I haven't done Rolento, then I have to do him next. No, I have not done Rolento. All right. So we either have Hakan or Rolento. But if you go down right here, you notice that I already have Rolento waiting. Basically right here. So what I initially need, we're not going to use Fei Long, by the way, or Deadly. Because they're both A-class characters. You don't do that with them. You're going to need them for tower and other stuff and like super showdown and stuff like that. Like don't do that to them. But you notice that we need 2 more right here to get to purple. So when you back out, what you want to make sure of is who do you have available at the point in time. So we have this, so that's for lightning. And over here in fire, you're going to notice that we can essentially use any of these characters, because what we're trying to do is get to the point of giving fodder to Relento right there. But you also have Relento that you need to actually get up again, because you're going to need it at S, because you need the same character at purple right here. So you notice that we're going to need, like if I was at S already, guy needs to be purple. So this Relento right here that we're looking at, we don't touch him. We need to make dupes to build off of him, and we don't touch one of these Relento because we need to build another Relento to actually get up there to the top. So what we're going to do is, who is purple down here? We got a Hakan down here. So we know that we can actually go ahead and just do this. All right, so now we have 2 Hakans right here, and then they can go into each other. Remember that they are not the carry right now. The carry is Relento, but we now have made a dupe for him. And bam. So now Relento can go into that, and if I wanted to use Dudley or Fei Long, then I could, and then Relento would be up at S, and then I would turn around and need another Relento at that point, and you repeat the process. What I see people doing is they're using the dupes within themselves instead of separating them like I just showed you, and that makes you actually spend more dupe currency. Because if I did show you, and for example, who can I use? That would be a good example. Like this. If I did, I'm not going to do this, of course, but if I did this, this is bad. And I see this is what's going on right now. The people are doing this, and that's why they don't have enough dupes and fall behind in power. Because one, just because you have Elena dupes right there, doesn't mean that you should use Elena right there. What you should be doing is you should use either Ryu, Dan, or Sakura, because they are the throwaways that are not going to actually level up. If you use Elena into Elena right now, all you're doing is you're getting rid of this particular Elena that you can use when she's up here, right? I'll show you. Actually, I can just do it in Awakening Preview. When you go all the way down, right here, you notice when you get all the way down to the bottom right here, you need 2 of the A pluses right there. So if you use your A pluses on just getting A plus to S, then you have to do that whole process all over again, which basically means you wasted like a whole tier of, that's a lot of fodder that you just wasted. So that's part of the reason why people are falling behind when it comes to like skipping ahead in content, because I'm not too sure that's being explained properly. I haven't looked. I mean, I haven't seen people say this in particular, and it's a big power jump when you limit break these characters. When you awaken them to the next thing, that's a big jump, yo. It just is. Now, speaking of awakening, yeah, I figured that. All right, so let's do that, and we should go all the way up to 200. Yep. All right, so now she's waiting for her next breakthrough, which, and you saw that jump just now from doing that. That's 50K for that one character right there. So when you're like 200 down and you start getting big jumps like that, and it works the same way like with Awakening, you get between 10 to 30K depending on what the character is and the Awakening and where they're where they're at. Like if I go from this SS plus to SSS, which she's waiting for right now because I need to go through the same process again. So I need one more of Makoto. So I need another dupe, basically. If I was wasting the A plus level dupes, then I wouldn't be able to actually do that. I see when I see a lot of people stuck. A lot of people come to me in Discord and say, "Hey, I'm stuck. Like I don't even know how to get stronger. My gear is all red, but I'm still behind." And it's this. I look at their characters, their awakening characters, and they're like purples and like base S's with no S pluses and no SS's and all that type of stuff. Like, how the hell did you even get that far? And it's usually bison or speed cheesing, which is fine, but you start to fall behind like that, and that's the reason. So I hope this helps out people. Like I said, this isn't going to be that long. I wanted to just point that out because I get a lot of DMs of people saying, "Hey, I'm behind. Like what's wrong? Why am I behind?" And it's usually this. It almost every single time is this, or they aren't putting the right gear on, and that's a completely different video that we have to talk about because I don't want this to be too long. Nice currency. So we're gonna div because we got it, and I want some bisons. I want that 30,000. Well, that's what I really want. But let's see what happens. No bison. Give me breakstones. Oh yeah, so as far as what I'm doing, as far as content for this game, like I told you guys previous videos, I am free to play Born Again, even though I spent $25 on the game total so far. I'm not doing anything else until I feel comfortable that they start being transparent about everything and that they put a step forward to stop this whole region thing that they got going on where, you know, like I just don't agree with that. So when I feel that they aren't doing stuff like that anymore, then I'll be comfortable actually spending. And in China, I've been 100% free to play the entire time for the past 2.5 years, basically. So it doesn't really bother me to have to do it in global, to be honest. Like I'm just doing something that I was already doing to begin with for like, you know, years. So no, it just is what it is at the end of the day. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish everybody could be happy because I'm here just to help you guys and, you know, just have some good times, good vibes. And if we have to do it free to play like this, we just do. That's just the way it is. If people feel they don't want to stick around, they don't want to play, that's fine. I'll see you next game. You know, whatever next game is coming, I'm going to end up covering it some way, somehow, shape, or form. And maybe I'll chill with you in that game. It's like, I'm completely cool. I don't see the reason why people are arguing and with each other and disrespecting each other and fighting over this. If you just don't want to play, you don't want to play. Remember, this is a video game. It's not life. It's a video game. So there's no reason for everybody to be stressed out the way that they're stressed out and be fighting each other and stuff like this. Like you really hate to see it. I hate to see it. I just want everybody happy. So do what makes you feel happy. I will catch you guys next video. Be legendary and see you soon.